Everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today we got the 2023 Blackwing back in here. This time it's going to get a 2-inch header installed along with a 2650 and a Mighty Mouse catch can. It's going to be in a 3-part video because it would be too long to put everything all in one. So we're going to do the headers first, and we'll just go step by step with that. Right now we're working on taking this this lower brace off for more room for the manifolds to come out, and then we'll take the stuff off the top. But for now, we got these outer bolts here, a couple here, and it should drop right out. But as far as the kit goes, it comes with the intermediate pipe, and here's your 2-inch headers, some catalytic converters, and then your extensions for your mufflers. It also comes with, I'm not sure where the box is here, but there's a box that has O2 extensions and all the gaskets and clamps necessary. All right, so this front panel's got to come off, so there's multiple, they're like a Torx. I'll get the size for you in a minute, but that is going to reveal all of these hidden bolts that you can't see. So then after that, there's a couple more on the felt cover on the side, and then these 10 mils for this plastic, and then that can come off. All right, so with the brace removed, everything's pretty much exposed down here. You got this slip fit clamp here that's loosened up, slid forward a little bit. Probably disconnected from the cat here, and we'll see if we can't get it off in one piece. And then we'll work on these probably from up above. There's also this brace that goes across, connects the converters together to the transmission. So in the back here, we got this plate that goes across. That's kind of blocking the center pipe to come down. You kind of got to take these plastic pieces, covers down, so you can get to the bolts because they go underneath the plastic. But at this point, we could disconnect it from the rear mufflers or just drop the whole thing in general and get on with it with the front. So here we have it with the this cat 2 bolts out of here, your slip connection, this brace that goes across the rear of the car, and then what we did back here, you unplug your bi-mode muffler plugs, and then the hangers that are on the mufflers, we took the nuts off here because it's easier to drop the whole exhaust down and just pop them off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 hangers here, and we just drop the whole exhaust off in one piece. And there it is right there. It's not too hard to do with 2 people. Obviously those front hangers will have to transfer over to the new exhaust pipes. But other than that, we're just gonna get these slip fit mufflers off, and that's it for that part of it. But now we're gonna unhook the battery and get to getting off the manifolds and catalytic converters. All right, so underneath the car, there's 2 catalytic converter bolts that are a pain in the ass to get. Don't really have a socket like medium size to get on it. So we're gonna try to take the cat with the manifold off together, or at least lower it down so it's easier to access that nut. But up top, they want you to take the valve covers off, which we're gonna do anyway because we have some aftermarket valve covers to put on it, and got to get the coil packs moved and all that stuff. So on these covers, there's some 2 Torx bolts. They're kind of captured. That one in the back, you need a 3-inch extension because there's no other way to get to it. You can't just put the socket on it, and you can't put a long one on because you hit this. So you got to have about a 3-incher to get on here. And then after that, you just have to pull this cover off and then get the coils off like we were doing on this side. And then as you'll see, once they're off, the header bolts are fairly accessible. So, and the battery is disconnected in the back. We got this converter off. This is the bolt that's hard to get off while it's up in there bolted up. So after the manifold was taken loose, it drops down enough so we can get to it. So now this pipe is going to come right out. I don't know if it's going to come out the bottom or out the top yet, but this steering shaft's going to have to come loose, I'm sure, for those headers. All right, so we got both sides in. We only had a little bit of issue on this side. The bolt holes were very close tolerance to getting them all started, but we were able to start them all without having to drill the mounting holes on the headers larger. This side went right in, but as far as the clearance goes with the catalytic converter, it was the same for both sides, the way we took it down. Take the exhaust manifold down and then take this bolt out, which is hard to get to after you lower it, but that's really the main thing. And then you got the old ones right there. So we're gonna cut it for the day, but next thing is the valve cover is gonna get swapped out and get the coils and stuff back on, the exhaust back on, and then we'll end it for that and get on the changing out to the Maggie. Here's a quick look underneath. There's good clearance on everything with this. So I guess, you know, for the money, there better be, right? No issues. That steering shaft has to come out to get this in, but that actually took nothing to get that out. And then they went right up in here, and we're easily able to get those bolts back. So we're good to go. Just have to zip tie these up after they get the sensors mounted. And that's it. We will have to, there's a bracket stock that goes here to hold these. We're probably either gonna, we could probably put the whole bracket back on or trim it or cut it. It's probably the whole thing could get put back on to hold this up again where it's supposed to be. We got this bracket back on. You don't have to do anything to it. It fits in between here, no problem. So you got just your two bolts here, and then now you only need this one nut here. As far as these going in, like I said, this steering shaft, once you take the two bolts out, these actually went right in, no problem. This side was a little tight squeeze. If you wanted to, you probably could lift the engine a little bit, but you didn't have to. But it pretty much went in from the bottom, no problem. As far as getting the old ones out, you do have to separate it. And because of these tabs here for the heat shields, it makes it hard to pull them out of the bottom, so you actually just pull these right out the top. They come right out, no problem, but that's just the way it's got to go. So it's best to drop them down, take that nut off, disconnect the cat from it, so you can take the cat down and bring the manifolds up. All right, so we got this back together. There's like 8 million of these torque screws, like I was talking before. This goes on last, this front piece here. These two pieces you want to do right before that, and then your aluminum part first. But the whole thing's on there. It seems like we got decent clearance, so we'll get a good we're able to tuck the tips in a little bit. We thought they were a little bit too far out before, so we got them back probably an inch or so. But everything seems to fit pretty decent. There's clearance on everything. You just have to watch when you do this. You're gonna want to tighten it so that you got gap here, because when we first did it, it was kind of hitting that, and that'll be making rattle sounds. And there is clearance above here. and there's plenty of clearance. On this side, you got your extensions. You got them zip tied up so they don't move. Use this old bracket to help hold them in place. But that's that'll do it for this part. Next up, we'll be doing the supercharger swap, and then we'll do the starting of the car. So you're not gonna hear it run until after the supercharger is done. So we'll be getting to that next. That and the catch can are gonna go together, and we'll complete the whole job. The headers, one last thing you want to do is they got this like tape right here. It's like a heat tape, and the easiest way to put it on at this point is to get it like stuck on the side here. Have the wheel turned all the way to the right, then have someone turn it to the left, and it'll wrap around that on its own. And then they have that Velcro heat sleeve. You just slide up over it. So this video is going to wrap up on the exhaust. We're going to get to the supercharger now, so please catch us on the next one.